Welcome to the Ensightenment workshop by American Avatars. I think the most fundamental place to start when considering the question, who am I, is how can I know? You cannot be that which you can observe. If you can observe something, there has to be something prior to it in order to witness it, observe it, or agree that that is you. Investigate and see that you cannot be that which you can observe. When beginning to answer the question, who am I? The automatic response usually is your name. I am Michael, or other examples are, I am a person, I am a human being, I am a man, I am a temporary pattern of energy, etc. All these concepts, beliefs, or thoughts that the mind is identifying with. Identify means to see yourself as one and the same. They may be great concepts, spiritual concepts, but concepts they are. This is all they are. The mind is playing a trick on us. I say this because who is observing this thought? And who is confusing what I think to be who I am with the mental concept, the verbal explanation, even if only internal, that is being observed. Everything we experience through the senses in the present moment that has an internal dialogue or inner narration seems to split awareness into what is here now and the awareness of the mental discursive dialogue, trying to understand what is happening. And what is happening is happening. The undisciplined mind falls swoon and gets hypnotized to the mind explaining what is happening. Have you ever been watching a movie or a show and someone is talking about what is going on? And the talking about what is going on distracts you from the pure experience of what is actually going on. What is going on does not need your internal dialogue or your need to understand it in order for what is happening to happen. All happens without your comments or permission. Nisargadatta says, there is no intellect behind all of this. Why impose yours on it? When I say I am sad, or I am mad, or I am not enough, or nobody cares about me, this is another form of identifying with something that is not me. Take I am sad. Sadness is a description of the concept of feeling sad. When we say, I am sad, our mind blanks out the gap between the conscious observer with this concept. The awareness goes out and latches onto the concept as it is passing by in the stream of consciousness and gives life to the experience of being sad. Saying, I am experiencing sadness is less deceptive. Better would be, the concept of sadness is passing by, and because of past emotional conditioning combined with the recent and distant diet and exercise and or lack of exercise, the pure awareness, independent, radiates through what is confused to be me and is attaching to the sadness package, floating by, and the multimedia production is performing the sadness show that whoever I am thinks is real, but isn't. Because we don't talk that way, because paying such close attention is exhausting, part of the mind falls asleep. Did you know that dolphins allow one hemisphere of their brain to sleep while the other half swims in order not to drown? Then they alternate. Both hemispheres are awake during hunting and mating. So the constant processing of the universe is exhausting because every electron is energetically connected to every other electron and is in constant transformation and communication with each other. If you ever used an old computer that had an old hard drive, meaning not a solid state one, often you'd have to wait for the hard drive to process and execute the command. You would hear, see, and feel the hard drive turning, searching, and working to catch up. Our minds get so overwhelmed as infants when processing information that it is never ending, always in front of us. We make choices. We compromise. And we make up a concept to bypass the work needed to process it and just say, that is a bottle, that is mommy, that is daddy, etc. The gaps in between is where the mind falls asleep. In that sleep, it rests into the universal mind, and the concepts build up and the awareness records them as the concept the mind dreams, as the story of your